you with one about MaticKing. Lots of drama going on today with this. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. They've still been getting a lot of deposits, and they say they're gonna fix this thing. So what's happening is if you deposit, well, I guess some people say it's happening to them and others to others, but I don't know. So what's happening is when you deposit something, sometimes, we're gonna try this live here, well, on a recorded video. I'm gonna try to deposit 20 Matic in here, which says if you keep it under 18, it's fine. So I'm gonna go with 20, and we're gonna deposit, let's speed that thing up. So we're gonna deposit and see what happens. What people are reporting is what's being reported on the dashboard here is not what they deposited. It's usually far less. Yeah, so I just put in 20 and it shows 1.5 Matic deposited. So what I'm gonna do with this is, I don't care if the front end reporting's off. I mean, that's something I can live with. I know what I deposited. What I care about is this right here, your earnings. So I think over the next probably about hour, I'm gonna watch this and do some calculations. I mean, 20 at a return rate of 10%. I mean, every day I should get 2 Matic out of this. So 2 divided by 24 hours, I should get 0.083 in that column after an hour. So I'm going to set an alarm, and we'll see back in this video at 4:48, and we'll see what this looks like, because that's what's really going to matter, is what you can withdraw, what's your available balance, and that's really what's going to matter. And that's what I'm concerned with is, if that reporting is tied to the same thing that is calculating your earnings, that's not a good thing. But what I saw in the code is that method that's used for pulling the reporting is not tied to any other function in the code. So I'm hopeful that that's the case. So after an hour, we'll check back with this, and we'll catch you in a minute, and it'll be quick for you, but I'll have to wait an hour. I'll go along here. I waited half an hour and just divided by 48 because don't have to wait that long. Anyway, if we look at the math here, let me pull a calculator over here so you can see it. If we did 10% a day off of 20, I would get 2 Matic per day. If we divided that by 48 every half hour, I should get 0.0416. It's been just about a half an hour now, and obviously we're not anywhere near that on the available. I'm not sure what it's going to. Yeah, this is interesting. Anyway, let me. What we are close to though is if we take that 1.5533, which it gave us, and we times that by 0.1, that'll give us 10% of that, and then we divide that by 48. It's almost exactly what this is. So obviously it's calculating based off of this smaller amount. I'm not sure what's going to happen when you try to withdraw, but it's just interesting to see. Yeah, for now I would lay off this because they say, they keep saying that I'm fudding in the Telegram groups because I'm just providing the math, but they also say, hey, the developers are going to fix this. But the problem is, if it's in the contract, they can't fix this. This would be like another one of those stable one things where they cannot resolve it. So, they say they're going to have it fixed within 24 hours, but if it's a problem in the code itself, in the contract, they will not be able to resolve it. So just be aware that, no matter what they say, they cannot fix the contract code. If it's a problem with the front end, they can resolve that. But if it's on the back end, know, let me try something. I don't know if this is actually going to spit anything out. Let's try write to the contract. Oh, it doesn't have that available. If there's a way we can do. Oh, let's get this one here. Let's give it this address, my address here, and see what this does. Here's my 1.53. That's crazy. So I don't know, because that shows my Matic that I've deposited. I'm not sure they can fix that, because that's coming straight from the contract. That 1.5553. They round that up. They did. So that's where that gets coming from. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, they're in the group saying that I'm not using correct math. I don't know. Does anybody want to correct me if I'm using incorrect math? But this is, you know, that's what's showing on my balance. And when I go straight to the contract and I get my active deposits and I run that query, that's what's returned. Let's go ahead and get my, or would it be user stats? Get user available. Let's see if that's what's available to us. Downloadable. Matic 0.003. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but this looks like it's coming straight from the contract. They say they can fix it, but if it's in the contract code, it's not fixable. Again, this looks like a stable one thing all over again. So this is why I removed all my links to this project early on. So yeah, guys, be careful. You know, it's hard to judge what these things are going to do before they launch because you can't test them, you can't do anything with them. But obviously there's something wrong here. You know, some people are like, hey, if you deposit under this amount, then it's fine. But yeah, you know, nobody wants to create like 15 deposits under 18 Matic. So anyway, I would steer clear of this. You know, in the groups they say that I'm using the wrong math, but if you maybe you're a mathematician, you can tell me my math is wrong. So yeah, on this, with these issues that are going on around this, I would say probably wait until tomorrow. There's things with the referral that I guess it is paying out, even though it's showing the same problem, but it's actually paying out the correct amounts. So I'm hopeful that this withdrawal will do the same thing, but we're gonna have to wait until 24 hours after this launch to see if people are having trouble with the withdrawals. Because if the withdrawals are fine, then this is gonna be basically reporting problems on the front end, and you'd still be able to get your returns. It's just all these numbers on the front end would be wrong. I'm sure they could probably do some calculations on the front end based on those numbers to get a good ballpark of what these should be. So I'm guessing that's how they're probably going to fix that, but that's only as long as those withdrawals actually work. If the withdrawals only go based off this lower number, the calculations off this lower number, then this thing is going to sink quick. And so I would just be cautious with this right now. I'll follow up with it again tomorrow on an update, and we'll see where this is at. Anyway, yeah, that's the update on MaticKing. Again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what you should invest in or what you should do, just providing this information. But this was kind of a poor launch for MaticKing. There's a lot of stuff going in on the Telegram groups that, anybody that even mentions it, they talk about that they're spreading FUD, and that's not entirely correct. It's all about people put their money in these things and they want to know what's happening. So when they put in 100 Matic or something, they want to know why it's only showing 5 or something like that. It's not that they're spreading all this and they're wanting to kill the project. They wanted it to succeed, but they want to know where their money is and what happened to it. So I think a lot of these admins and these groups need to realize that these people are upset and they want to know where things are going. And yeah, just those admins need to understand that, and to be, they just need to be more transparent. And if they're having an issue with something like this, they should put it up here. Put a notice up here saying, hey, this is an issue going on. Just be aware of that problem. Instead, what's happening is people are coming to these pages and investing, and then seeing the problem, and then going to Telegram and saying, hey, what's going on? So I don't blame people for doing that. So yeah, it'd go a long way if they just added a notice up here saying, this is an issue going on. We're trying to resolve it. Even if it's on the network, if it's the network's fault or whatever, they should just tell people, just so people don't expect one thing and then something pop up after they hit confirm and all their Matic is gone and into the contract. They should be told beforehand what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, the big red button to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next.